chemical shops. So I'll give you 2 out of 3. And Robert has ended round 2 for us on a very, very wrong note. But, well, there's still hope at the light of the tunnel. We'll be right back to find out that hope.
Mosquitoes will get in the way of your good life and leave you with malaria. Sleep under a treated net every night to prevent malaria. Let's come together and drive malaria away for good life. Good life goes with good health.
Well, welcome back. That's the Goodlife bag I have. It's a consolation prize for one of these 3 fine gentlemen. Let's check out the scores. When we come back, we'll present it. Winfred, you kicked 2 people out. It's time for you to go. Come for your bag. Put your hands together for him. All right, gentlemen, welcome to round 3. Round 3 is our thematic round. Now, as you get the indication from round 2, we're doing water, sanitation, and hygiene. So all 10 questions that you'll be answering from this point forward will be from water, sanitation, and hygiene. And for you at home, I'm sure you're playing along after having texted the word Goodlife to the short code 1761. It will open up your phone to answer the questions live right in your home. And at the end of the week, you can win something. Mobile phone, tablets from our Goodlife team. And also, if you want to play on the show, all you need to do is to send a text to the short code 1761 across networks. Regular text charges apply, and you could be here next week to play for honors. Now, on to you, Prince and Robert. Round 3, question 1 begins with you, Prince. Roundworms and whipworms easily infest people in which way?
Through their skin.
Through their skin. I'm sorry, my brother. It's through eating contaminated food. Through eating contaminated food. Doctor, why is that so?
You need to ensure proper hygiene to avoid worm infestation. So you need to wash your hands and keep good personal hygiene so that you don't contaminate your food and your drinking water.
Robert, hookworm infections are predominant in areas where people lack access to safe drinking water and adequate sanitation, and where they have unhygienic habits. Is it true or false?
It's true.
It's true, that's correct. Prince, cholera is primarily transmitted through... Cholera is primarily transmitted through what?
Death.
Dr. Margaret, he said through death. That's very broad and relative.
Yes, cholera is primarily transmitted through eating contaminated food and water. That was the answer we're looking for.
All right, so Prince, you get nothing, you get 0. Robert, what are the main symptoms of cholera?
Diarrhea and passing of stool.
Diarrhea and passing of stool. It's the same thing. Dr. Margaret, please.
We're looking out for profuse or large volumes of watery diarrhea and vomiting. So we'll give you 1 out of 3.
1 out of 3. Prince, name 2 things that you must keep clean in order to maintain good hygiene.
You must keep your hands clean.
Yeah.
And then you must keep your fingernails short.
I think it measures up to the same thing. Your hands and your fingernails is around the same area. So I'll give you 1. I was looking for your body, your house, and your hands. And you just gave me your hands. You must keep your environment clean, your body clean, and you must keep your house also clean. So I'll give you 1 out of 3. Robert, poor hygiene breeds bacteria. What are 2 common diseases that occur from poor hygiene?
Cholera and malaria.
Cholera and malaria. I'm sorry, you're wrong. It's diarrhea and food poisoning. That's what the options I have here. But Doc?
Yes, we'll take cholera for an answer. Malaria, not really. Because malaria is even though it's related to the environment, doesn't necessarily mean that if your environments are very, very dirty, you are going to get malaria. So we'll take cholera and we'll give you 1 out of 3.
Thank you very much. Prince, diarrhea is caused by parasites and bacteria from contaminated food and water. What is the single most important way of preventing the spread of diarrhea?
By washing your hand with soap and water.
Beautiful. Round of applause. Robert, children who normally play in sand and do not wash their hands with soap and water are at risk of getting which illness? A, intestinal worm infestation. B, malaria. C, river blindness.
The first option. Worm.
Intestinal worms infestation. That's correct indeed. That's correct indeed. Prince, give 2 effects of worm infestation in children. 2 effects of worm infestation in children.
It drains their blood, and then gives them retarded growth.
Doctor?
We'll accept that from him.
All right. And it also makes them susceptible to infections. They are vulnerable to a lot of infections. Finally, Robert, the last one in this round. Which vaccine given to children reduces death from diarrhea caused by a virus? A, polio vaccine. B, rotavirus vaccine. And C, pneumococcal vaccine.
Polio.
Polio vaccine is wrong. It's the rotavirus vaccine. And that's how we end round 3. We'll be back with the final declaration, the final scores, the presentation of the big fat check, 1,000 Ghana cedi. Welcome back. This is the Goodlife game show, which educates you, which entertains you, informs you, and even better, elevates you to choose and enjoy your good life. At the end of round 3, what are the scores?
The winner for the Goodlife game show wins 1,000 Ghana cedis cash. Runners-up and other contestants on the show win Goodlife hampers
and mobile phones.
Goodlife, live it well.
Prince gets this beautiful bag from the Goodlife team. Contains a lot of things. He will find out very, very soon. Come for it, my brother. Put your hands together for him, please. And for the first time in a long time, a Chelsea fan has beat a Manchester United fan. But we'll come for a return match, hopefully. Tell me, my brother, this money, 1,000 Ghana cedis, what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to keep it, save it, and then spend the returns, you know.
Yeah, you say. All right, sure. Enjoy, my brother. Thank you very much indeed. Make sure that you remember the things that you have learned on this show. Don't only memorize them because you want to come and win money on this show, but also apply them, because when you start applying them, your methods, your composure, your actions, and your character will show. Until next week, my name is Johnny Hughes, the Bonafide Genius, and on behalf of the rest of the team, we say please, please, please remember that your good life goes with your good health, and only you. Yes, you have the right to live it well. Think about it and enjoy. Good night.
This program was brought to you by the Ghana Health Service, BCS Project and USAID.